Yeah, because I didn't do so hot on that last quiz.
Yeah, I didn't either, so that's
You
great.
probably did better than me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I also, just being straight up, chapter 7, the whole time I was so confused. Like,
I don't
and
know
that's what the,
what's happening at all.
like, that's
let
the
me pull up
whole
chapter 7 real
thing.
quick.
I think that's
I
all of what we did last week, and I was lost a lot of the time.
I like get it when he talks about it, and then he's like, try it on your own. I'm like, he still hasn't
Yeah.
graded. Where'd you pull up these numbers?
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of understand chapter 7. Oh, stop trying to do. I think it's the one that I'm thinking of. Could be very, very wrong. But what week are we in? 7?
Mm-hmm.
Is 25 on the quiz now or no?
I think he said part of it was, but
Yeah,
I think it's
we got cut short.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I have no idea.
It's probably going to be heavy on chapter 7, and then he said there's going to be pretty much no math on chapter 25. So that's good. Hang on. If I can find it. What are you looking for?
It was like the start of it was just like recombination and stuff.
Yeah.
Chapter 7 when it's like independent assortment. Like I don't know how to tell. Like I know it's like the something about distance, but I never know like how to tell automatically if it is or not.
So
that's how I felt about repulsion and like. Do you know like when he was like, how do you can tell if the genes are like in coupling or repulsion?
Yes, I know that. I actually know that.
Okay.
So I do know that. So I need my.
Because I thought I understood it, and then it was like the opposite. Like I keep on getting it messed up.
Okay, I really in my notebook. Well, I'm trying to find the.
Isn't it like repulsion when like there's a capital on top and then also capital on the bottom?
See, that's what I didn't know. Like I think it has to do with like the parents, right? Like if the
I think it's
offspring.
When you look at like a test cross.
Okay, so you know how when we do it in class and he has like them like on a division kind of line where he has two sets and 2 sets. So when it's, I believe it's repulsion where there's, let me make sure I'm right before I say something because God forbid if I'm wrong and I screw y'all up. I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't blame you if you did.
I would mess up on my own.
Exactly, I'd be fine.
So I'm pretty sure repulsion is when you have it on, you have like a dominant and then on like cross of it, it's another dominant.
These.
That's coupling.
So like this is coupling.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Repulsion's opposite sides.
Yeah.
Has to do with one.
So I don't know if y'all can see that. It's kind of small, but this one right here.
Yeah.
See how you have the 2 dominants on top?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the homozygous dominant is on top, and then you have homozygous recessive on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you have those 2 on top, it's going to be coupling because they're on the same chromosome. But if you have like heterozygous, the dominant here and then one dominant here, like where they're crossing, that's repulsion. So when they're like diagonal of each other.
So like on the opposite.
Yeah, so if they're like kind of like this.
Wait, do you know how he was going over number 22 in class? And it's like the last one where it's like it's like showing if it's like the repulsive or coupling, but like it wasn't a test cross. So like how do you do that one? Like do you know which one I'm talking about?
I think that's where I was getting confused too. I know, I'm gonna pull up my notes. I know exactly what you're talking about because I was thinking the same thing in class.
Because I don't know how he did all the math because I thought we only could do it with the test cross.
Hang on, let me bring up my notes. What were you trying to talk about again? I'm sorry, I lost. Like the table.
No, it was like number 22 where it's like we're trying to find like the distance, and then like from the distance we find like the percentage of each. It's like the last one, but it's not a test cross.
Percent recombination.
Probably.
That's chapter 7.
Yeah, I think it's
think-
that.
I think for each of those there was a cross. Like on my
Yeah.
notes, I have like A and then there's a cross in it. I just don't know if he showed it for
This one.
maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. So if you I can explain coupling and repulsion if you look at 22 in the book on 211.
Okay. Are you looking at the like A one?
Well, they're all
They're different.
crosses.
Hold on.
I'm pulling it up now.
So for like this one, would it, like part A be coupling and then B would be repulsion? Is that what you were
Yes.
trying to explain? Okay.
Yes.
So then that makes sense now that I see it like that.
Why is 22? 22 should be B. If I'm doing it right. Don't you be? They separate by distance of 7.
Now for each of the crossings, you have to determine the phenotype. So it's each of them.
Oh shit. This is part of my problem. I don't read the question all the way.
The quiz, that's what gets me. I just like read it as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm
Help with
like,
the time of it too. I feel like I like rush through it and make stupid mistakes because I am.
Yeah. I get like stressed.
Yeah.
Yes. Elizabeth, I got a question because
Yes.
you're in my lab and I know this for sure. Did you click on the first link that he sent us for the?
Did you click on the last link?
No, I'm scared too.
Same thing. He rickrolled us twice. I fell for both of them.
Oh my god. And he sent it to you too. I was like, McCrander, you're an ass. Yes, McCrander. You suck in both classes, especially with Ultron.
Be aware he watches like the entire video. He watched my entire video.
No, I know that.
You're like,
We
I
watched-
want to know how I feel.
I have him for 2 classes back to back on Monday and Friday. I have him for genetics and then bioinformatics.
Right.
You don't have to take that class.
Yeah,
It's a lot
I
of
was
coding. I'm going to
planning
tell you
on-
that right now. It's computer science majors, like heavy. I'm honestly not sure how to do 22. I'm still confused and still trying to figure that stuff out.
Like I know how to do A and B, but like C and D, I thought one of them had to be like homorecessive. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like I thought they both couldn't have.
Okay, do you guys, so like he on the slideshow, he like showed us percentages being like, oh, like this set would be tall green and be 46%.
Yeah.
You know where, do we have to find those numbers? Like, do you know where those numbers came from?
So like the distance.
I know where those numbers came from. Actually, I knew that. That's one of the only parts I know. I have a lot of studying to do before Saturday.
Same.
Let me just tell you that right now.
We have study group after this.
So, you know where if you look at the table 25.4 on the slides, It's on week 7 contact and instruction if you just pull up the PDF.
Okay.
18 out of 22. I'm just gonna slyly eat my pasta.
Me eating a sandwich in that.
I'll make McCrander jealous of my insanely good Alfredo.
Sorry, my computer's taking long to load because I have so many things on.
No, you're okay. The one good thing about having McCrander 2 times in a row, I can really get clarification on some stuff that I don't understand.
Right. No, like, it's good. I had him for fishes last semester, and it was before COVID. It was nice because I would just like walk into his office. Like, I'm bad at actually scheduling going to office hours. More that I would just go in the moment and like ask him like one question. But now that you have to schedule them, I feel like I have to
Yeah,
plan
it's like
out
I don't
so
want to
much
do
more.
that work because like I could have just walked into your office and be like, hey, what does this mean?
Yeah. Like, and then also I feel like if I schedule an appointment, I have to come with like a bunch of questions. Whereas like before,
Yeah, like
I
if
could
I
just
have
walk
just
in.
one, I feel awkward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got a whole half hour. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, because then it's like for Kim, I feel that way.
And he'll give you shit about it.
Who do you have?
If you just
Ken?
go into an office hour and have one question, he'll be like, that could be said in an email.
Okay.
See, that's why I'm afraid to go to office hours.
Been there, done that.
Okay. So did you guys find the slide?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look,
18?
yeah, 18
Slide
out of
18.
it should be table 25.4, method for determining changes in a leak. What? Frequency due to selection. That's a lot of words. A little bit of time. Don't make it.
What? Okay.
All right, so you see how you have p squared, 2pq, and q squared?
Yeah.
So that's how you typically find it. Once you do the crosses, then you
Does
can
that
plug.
have to do though with 22?
Yeah. Because you
What do you-
determine the phenotype and proportions of the progeny produced. So once you do the crosses, you can determine it by doing the 2pq, the C where it says note W equals, nope, wrong thing. Don't look at that. Disregard. So you can just do p squared plus 2pq plus q squared.
Number 22.
Once you do the crosses and you figure all of them
I
out.
thought if it gives you a distance, you just take that distance minus 100 and divide that by 2 to get
I
like.
thought it had to do something with the distance too. Like that's 7.
I think you're thinking of.
Oh,
I think the P2. That's what we learned in chapter 20.
I'm so
5.
stupid.
No, you're good. I was like,
Wait, yeah, I'm stupid.
You're ahead.
so
Don't listen to me.
So you
So
took
for
that
22,
7.
It gave us a distance of 7. So I have written down that we minus that from 100 to get 93.6, divided by 2 to get 46.5, and those are for the non-recombinant. And then like the leftover, those split in half, and those are for the recombinants.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
That's what I've written down. I hope it's correct.
No, that math
That sounds
works for that
correct.
problem. So
I'm gonna watch our video and be like, these
He's gonna be
guys.
like, all of them are gonna
need help.
He's gonna call us all in for an office meeting. He's gonna be like, I know you guys don't want to schedule one, so I'm gonna schedule one for all of
For
you.
us.
Next thing you know, we all get a group me message being like, here's y'all's office hours together. Show up.
Please come before Friday.
Please show up before Saturday at 3:30.
Love it. Oh,
That part is he watches these things all the way through. So he's gonna watch that part and be like,
It took them a while to get there.
took Natalie so long to find the thing and it wasn't even on the right.
I know. Hey, don't blame me. Who was
No, I don't
Didn't we have a fourth group mate?
Oh yeah, so I messaged him twice. Like, I messaged him once on Monday, and then I messaged him again today, and I haven't heard a single thing. So I also I've never seen this guy. I think he's on the remote. I don't know. Gabe. I don't know. I don't even recognize his name's like Gabriel or something.
I sit in the same spot every day. I don't even know anyone who sits spot. I just sit.
Yeah, I don't think he's in class.
I feel that. I just sit down, make sure I get in the same spot so I know which one to click every day.
Yeah, I'm like, this is my seat. Because I don't want to mess it up.
God forbid I click one that somebody's sitting in.
Wait, you know what's stressing me out for the quiz?
What? Chi-squared?
Yeah, because I never finish those in time.
Neither do I.
Ever.
That's the one I completely missed this time. So
I always get close.
So it's not bad, but it's, what takes me forever is actually doing the cross. So I know that's what takes me forever. I can do the math like that. It's the cross that takes me forever and counting everything and making sure I have the right numbers to do it.
yeah, I get that. Especially if we have to do it with this new way to find the expected numbers with the contingency table, because I feel like that's going to take me so much longer to find expected value.
It's faster.
It's faster?
It's faster.
How?
Don't get my hopes up with this guy.
I'm looking at the math. It doesn't seem faster.
Okay, think of it this way.
Once you know exactly how to do it, it's a lot faster.
Well, the thing is if he gave me the table already, I feel like I'd be fine. But if I had to go through and add up each column and row,
it just takes me so long and the time.
Well, so the contingency one is where he gives you all the numbers already.
Is he actually going to give us all the numbers already?
Because that's how you find the contingency.
So
the numbers. That's where you fill out the 4, whatever, how many boxes it is, and then you count the total going down and across, and then use those to be expected and observed, right?
The number of expected is row total times the column total over the grand total, right? Okay.
Yes. So page 186. Gotta love pages. Wow, this book does give you a lot of information. I should start reading it.
Don't steal my line. He quoted me. Don't steal my quote.
I read it in the group meet. How did she do it?
You read it in my direct message that he sent me.
Sure to no one. No proof.
This video is proof.
No proof. No proof.
Hold on. Do you hear my roommate, or can you not hear her?
Good.
Okay, cool. She's screaming on the phone to someone. I think she's just ranting. I was about to be she's gonna. Okay, we're good.
On those days, y'all get it.
Don't worry, my roommate is still in the same class as us though.
Yeah, well, my roommate's one of my roommates is Caitlin, so she's in our class too. She was just in
Isn't that the person hearing?
Yeah, she's in my group.
She was in her group. That's funny.
I was teaching her how to do a contingency table.
I know. She was like, I need help. I'm asking my group.
Oh god, that's funny. Shit. What were we talking about?
You said something about 180 something.
Oh, 186 contingency table. Okay. Sorry, I have really bad squirrel moments.
ADHD.
We call it squirrel moments. On there, it does have it shows you how to solve for them.
Oh, okay, I see.
So like,
See, here's the thing though. I wrote down that if the p-value is less than 0.005, that means it's not sorted independently. But why? Does anyone know that?
I wrote the same thing. No idea why.
Like, he definitely said it in class, like, that it wasn't sorted
say that
independently,
again,
but
you
like,
kind of broke up. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. That if the p-value is less than 0.005, it's not sorted independently.
I know the answer. Do you want me to answer?
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
please.
so what he meant by that is that since it's so low of a problem, like the chance of it happening is so low.
Oh, yeah.
It has to do with probability
Oh,
of it happening.
I
okay.
knew that.
So
I
like
knew
the
that.
genes have to be linked because it's not likely to happen. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
She's gonna get extra
that.
credit for this too. She's in 2 of these study groups.
Right.
She's the one who helps me
I
before
was
every
literally
quiz.
teaching Caitlin and Amalia
She's
like,
the one who helps
everything
me.
because they were like, I have no idea how to do this. And I was like, for once, I actually know what's going on in a biology class. So I got you.
Right. Yeah.
She thinks she's
genetics is not
behind
my
with all the
thing.
pre-lectures. She's actually way ahead. I'm like, meanwhile, I'm still like 4 behind.
I feel like I'm always behind, so it's okay.
Right. I think I catch up and I realized I forgot to do like 3 assignments and
We had a day off and I still didn't catch up.
You want to know what I did on my day off?
What?
I did cleaning and coding.
See, I can never do coding either. That seems rough.
Mm-hmm.
McCrander makes it fun.
See, I don't know. I don't know if that would do it for me.
I don't
I
get
feel
it.
It's definitely got its challenges, but he makes it very fun.
see, but like
Because
coding
we had
just
an
isn't my
advanced
thing.
one where we had to do a bunch of things, and it was like a cross between WandaVision and Futurama. So I wish he would pull it up in class because that would be really cool for people to see what he actually did. But he did the pictures, like typing them out. He made them all pictures of like Fry, Leah, Bender, the professor, Ultron.
Those are characters.
Yeah, he did like. Yeah, I didn't know that. I've never seen one episode of Futurama.
I didn't see WandaVision. I can't. It's too much happening.
Yeah.
You need to know
He's gonna watch our thing and he's gonna be like, "You uncultured swines."
Half the shows he puts up, I've never seen before, and I'm just like, "Yep,
Sure.
Yeah.
exactly."
I totally understand. Game of Thrones, when he first said that, I literally in the middle of class when he was like, I want to know what your guys' favorite house is. Because it was the first thing that popped up that day. So I went, houses of Game of Thrones. And I saw one that had a wolf and I was like, I'm gonna put that one.
The wolf.
But like, I didn't even know houses were like a thing in that show. Like I hadn't watched the show, but I also didn't think it was like.
Oh no, my dad loves the show. Like I like buy him all like the like premium alcohol. I got him like Oreos with Game of Thrones on them. Like that's the only thing I knew. But even then, never watched the season. Just know the houses.
Oh,
It is set back in the times when like medieval times where they had all the big houses, like the house of it's set back in that time. But it didn't make it was easier to understand what he was talking about in class when I saw the show.
Yeah. Because you know like the gist of it, and you can make a
Yeah. It really helped when I understood what he was talking about with Stark.
So, I know we told us this, but I completely forgot. Do we have to be able to like calculate the mapping units or like the MU or whatever between like?
Yes.
I know. Yes.
Like
we
when you
do.
find the order of them?
Yeah, like I know we had to
Yeah.
find the order, but is it like, you know how he's like, oh, these two are 5 and these two are 15, or like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually very simple because if he gives you like A and if he gives you 2 of them,
yeah,
especially if he gives you like the 2 long, like the 2 furthest away ones, it's very simple. And then he gives you the one that meets in the middle. So like if you look on 187 right down there, like halfway through the page where it has A, B, C.
mm-hmm.
So if he gives you the 15 between A and C, and he says that A and B are 5, you can calculate what
So it's
B and
just
C
the
are.
recombination frequency between the two is the distance.
Yeah, it's just simple subtraction.
Okay, but
Because you know no matter what between A and C, it's always going to be 15.
like in class, can you give us an example where it wasn't like recombination frequency? It was like, or am I just thinking of something else? Maybe?
Did he do linkage?
You can come say hi. Caitlin.
Hey!
It's our meeting.
My creator's gonna watch our video and be like,
Did Caitlin, did he quote you too? Kaylee's asking if he quoted you too.
Can I quote you too?
Did McCrander quote you too? And
Oh, I think that's what that was. I think so.
she said yes. Because he like sent Kaylee a thing that quoted her. Fine. Okay. Bye. Oh my gosh.
my creator's gonna watch ours and be like,
Did you guys
good thing you have smart people that live with you guys.
Like, this makes sense. Why everyone you guys live together too?
Oh my god. That's funny. Okay.
Does anyone else want to go over anything? I don't know.
I feel like those, like the first 2 we talked about were like the biggest ones. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as we, because I mean he basically said it's gonna be chapter 7 heavy.
Yeah.
Probably.
Chapter 7 heavy.
Yeah, like looking over it now, I feel like it makes sense, but
It always makes sense when you're in class and then you go home and try to do it and then it's like,
No, it makes sense until I open the quiz and I'm like, what are you
yes.
asking me to find?
Yes,
The
absolutely.
opposite. I don't know what he's saying in class, and then I figure it out when I get home.
well, you're smart. I'm not.
I'm also napping during lecture. Let's hope we didn't get that far. Let's hope we didn't get that far.
That makes me feel bad about myself that she can like nap and I'm like,
I'm like that.
Oh my god.
I wake up when it goes silent because I know people are answering questions.
Love that. Good job.
Oh my god. He's gonna get to that part and he's gonna text you.
I know he's gonna be like,
He's like,
so you
yeah.
taking naps? And I was like, am I doing well? And he's gonna be like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so what's the problem?
Watch him be like, Kaylee, camera on, next class.
He's gonna make it mandatory for remote students because
I'm literally gonna be like this though, just sleeping. That's what I do.
and he's gonna be like, Kaylee.
What?
He's just gonna yell.
He's just gonna know.
He's just gonna call me out.
Yeah, she's gonna look at it when we're answering questions and he's gonna be like,
Hey Kaylee, what do you think about the subject? I'll come up with something. He'll be like, close enough.
I feel like if I just, the hardest part for me is the time.
yeah.
So I feel like if I can get the time down, I should do fine. I said that on the last one and I got a 2 out of 6 for the entire thing.
You know, Better than no points. I mean, any
I
point
know
is
not with
beneficial.
I started off with a 0. Those 2 points either came from a 1 and a 1 or a 2 and a 0. Either way, I still got something.
All that matters.
It's improvement. We love it.
No, it's deprovement from my last one. I got a 3.6 on my last one.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
win.
mine's a massive leave over too. So you know.
Cheers. Cheers to failure. How my entire semester is going, I'm just cheersing failure at this point.
Cheers and cheers.
Wait, before we go, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did we do a dihybrid cross or the contingency table? The contingency table is only for the chi-square, right?
No.
Interesting. That's a good
You want me to
question.
answer?
Yeah.
No.
You
Yeah.
gotta answer for
Okay.
that.
Listen up.
So the first part of doing a contingency table is so first of all he'll give you the amount, so he'll give you like
The crosses, right?
not the crosses, but like
the 63 this part.
yes, he'll give you that. So like he'll give you the genotypes of the two and he'll give you the amount. If he gives you that, then you automatically know it's a contingency table. If he
Okay.
doesn't give you that, the first step you have to do is you have to find it's in my notes, give me a second.
It's right here. Like I said,
You can, like find like the percentages to like make them into like decimals or something like that.
I feel like that. Yes, I feel
Yeah.
like yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the number one thing is he'll give you like, these are my notes she showed you. So he'll give you this. So like that part, this top part.
Okay.
He'll give you that, and that's how you know you just do a contingency table. And I'm pretty sure that's how he's gonna give it to you.
Okay, so if I don't get like ones with the observed, do the die cross.
Yes. But I don't think we're doing any dihybrid crosses in here.
Because isn't
in
that
this quiz.
dihybrid would be that it's sorted independently, right? Because then it would all just be
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it'd all be that fraction. So the whole point of the contingency table is to show that
It's
they're not
that.
always, that it's not always like that.
Okay, that makes sense. She needs to be in like every study group I'm in.
Right.
I'm happy I live with her. She's the reason I'm passing most of my classes because she makes me study. Because I have a really bad study
I
habit.
promised myself I'd do better this term. And I've showed myself I'm improving.
That's good. It's all about improvement. Me and my roommates bought patio furniture today instead of doing any of our work. So, you know.
You almost bought patio furniture today too.
Did you really? Amazing. Love it.
We were this close. We were at Target and we
Yeah.
saw like a bunch of stuff and we were like,
That's where
I
we went.
love
Target.
them.
You have to get it.
we didn't.
We
don't have money.
I just lost my job. So like once I get a new job, then yeah, I'll definitely go do that. But for right now, I am currently unemployed. So I don't think it's a good idea.
Love that. Oh my god.
He's gonna watch this video and be like, "You guys talked about genetics for 5 seconds."
And when you did, none of you knew
My
the answer, so
meeting-
you just talked about something else.
Caitlin will vouch for this. My meeting, we didn't start recording till a half hour into our session because I'm not gonna name names. You heard her name earlier. She would not stop talking about BS.
Really?
And I'm literally just
Yeah.
like, shut up, I actually want to study. And then I ended up just telling them what I know, and I didn't really have any questions though.
Good job.
Because what I don't know is I don't know. Like I don't know what I don't know. So how am I supposed to ask
Yeah.
questions?
Exactly. When you're so far gone, you just don't even know what to ask. I feel
I don't even know
that.
where to start. I'm just like,
Mhm.
gotta start somewhere, so I'm gonna start at the first chapter.
You're like, today's the day I start reading my textbook.
The funny
I
thing
don't-
is that's my textbook.
Well, isn't our midterm next week?
Yeah, on everything.
wait, what?
I think isn't our midterm next week?
I don't know.
Just
Could be.
I think it is.
Just hit me up. I'll help y'all.
Pressure.
let's just not think about that, because if it's next week, then my other midterms is next week, and I'm not
Over that then.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop our recording and try to like upload it to wherever it needs to go. Because I think we're way over 30 minutes.